Hello, all. So, first, I want to talk to you about fantasy versus reality. You should have already read that paper that is before this PowerPoint. So, you should have a good understanding of what fantasy versus reality is, but I also wanted to just touch base on a few things. First is you want to be a credible source to children, and that is the bottom line. So, being that credible source is really meaning that we tell them the truth. And if we don't have the answer, we find the answer for them. Additionally, so that includes books, any kind of teaching materials, any kind of conversations you have with them. You don't want them to question you later. We can get more into this when we meet in class on Thursday, but for now, I just wanted you to really think about that. Therefore, your books should have real people or as close to looking as real people as possible, no talking animals, things like that. So think about is your book credible, and does it make you a credible source? So next we're going to go into personality development. And personality development is basically ideas about who children are and their capabilities. It really enforces that they are lovable, capable, and worthwhile. So the next few slides are going to be categories under personality development, along with a book suggestion. So if you wanted to look up that book and read it, and so you could get a deeper understanding of what is going on, then you absolutely could. Let's go to the first one. So weigh evidence and make choices. So Our Garage Sale is the book, and it will reinforce that children can weigh the evidence in front of them and make the choice. There are a lot of different books that have this category. And as when you do your book presentation, one of the things I'm going to ask you is what category your book falls under. So make sure you're paying attention to some of these categories or write them down. And then as you go to the library, you can identify which category. Okay, the second one is sets tasks for themselves and completes the task. So Ella Sarah Gets Dressed is an example of that category. Develop positive and realistic self-concepts. So Whistle for Willie is a fantastic book that really supports this category. Develop self-worth and self-esteem. So On Mother's Lap will really show and highlight the development of self-worth and self-esteem. Begin to recognize their own values and choices from among others. So Max is an example of that. Understand their emotions and express them in socially acceptable ways. So Alfie Gets In First is a good example of that, and how children can understand their emotions and express them. And that is basically the categories that you need. Thursday, we will be going to the library. I will probably show you a PowerPoint on the next two, so on social moral development and the bibliotherapy, which are both very short like this one, and then we'll go spend some time in the library so you can get your books. It looks like your presentation for personality development will be next Tuesday. But on Thursday, I will cover all of that with you. So don't feel like you have things that are due, or try not to get too stressed out. We'll have time on Thursday to discuss everything. Hope you got to play in the snow a little bit and have some fun, and I will see you Thursday.